for sure. Brad Armstrong, who is certainly a top contender for the title held by Ric Flair, moving out now against Mike Starbuck. 1 fall, 10-minute time limit.
Gordon, you know, it's no secret to anybody in the wrestling world that Brad Armstrong is obviously one of the toughest competitors anywhere in professional wrestling. He's held the national heavyweight title, and he's also gone the distance. I'm talking about 60 minutes with Ric Flair. And anybody that can go 60 minutes with Ric Flair has got to be a tremendous athlete.
I would certainly have to agree with that.
Well, thank you very much, Gordon. You know, I just came back from a tour of Florida where I jumped on guys like Barry Windham and Billy Jack so hard I'm sure they will never ask for that title match with the world champion. I'm headed out to Portland, Oregon next week where Billy Jack and young Hack Sawyer figure they have a chance at the World Heavyweight Championship. And in the upcoming week, Gordon, I'm going to be in the Carolinas, my home. And I'll be wearing Carolina blue. And I'm going to tell all the people right now, Ric Flair has got a score to settle with one Dick Slater and a little personal issue to settle with one Rick Steamboat. And I hope these two men will be in peak condition because I'm going to be in the Carolinas all next week.
I understand, too, that you have signed a contract to defend your title in the Meadowlands in the near future.
That's right. I'm going to be in the Meadowlands in May. I'm going to be back in Baltimore in June. I'm sure I'll be in Philadelphia, Boston, San Francisco, anywhere that the people are deserving of seeing the greatest wrestler alive, and the promotion has enough money to make this possible. You know Ric Flair will be there.
Well, I just hope you bring these young ladies with you.
Gordon, it's a guaranteed fact. Where Ric Flair goes, beauty follows.
Brad Armstrong continuing to press his advantage now on Starbuck, keeping the pressure on him. This match, of course, 1 fall with a 10-minute time limit. And it is Brad Armstrong moving out against him. And you talk about the Carolinas, of course, Myrtle Beach is coming up.
That's right. They've got a tremendous match coming up at Myrtle Beach. Jim Crockett, who, as you know, is probably the foremost promoter in all of wrestling, is taking his $2 million mobile TV unit to Myrtle Beach. They're filming 10 great matches. And needless to say, the world champion Ric Flair is going to be there in Myrtle Beach, driving the women wild. Woo!
Okay, Brad Armstrong off the rope, Starbuck. Good counter by Armstrong. Russian leg sweep into a lateral press. Has him hooked, and notice the way he scissors in your leg.
Armstrong looked real good there, but Gordon, you have to admit there's a difference between Brad Armstrong and Ric Flair. Thank you for your time, Gordon. Ladies, once again, please give a